Boston, USA. After years of teaching at a Boston school, Black educator Charles Sherman Neal has finally won his fight for justice. A jury found the school administration guilty and ordered it to pay Neal $1.7 million in damages. Neal claimed that he was the only Black male teacher at the academy and was repeatedly subjected to discrimination. Court records presented during the trial confirmed his allegations. After the verdict, Neal said, "This isn't just my victory, it's a message for everyone who is afraid to speak out against injustice." This case has raised serious questions not only in Boston but across the United States about the racial biases hidden within the education system. Charles Sherman Neal began working as a part-time teacher at the Boston Community Leadership Academy in 2008. When Neal first walked into the academy, he carried only one dream: to give students a brighter future through education. He was passionate, qualified, and most importantly, loved by his students. In his classroom, children felt safe. Through literature, he shared lessons about life. He often stayed late after school to help with homework, and the smiles on his students' faces brought him peace. By 2012, Neal was offered a permanent teaching position, but reality soon became heavy. He was the only Black male teacher at the academy. That isolation grew heavier with each passing day. In meetings, his ideas were cut off, his proposals dismissed with excuses like, "This doesn't fit our school environment." And Neal knew exactly what environment meant: the color of his skin. Sometimes he stayed quiet. Sometimes he brushed it off with a smile, but deep inside the wound kept growing. At night, while preparing lessons, he often asked himself, "Does my hard work mean nothing simply because of the color of my skin?" For a long time, Neal endured, but when he finally spoke up, when he named the injustice for what it was, the retaliation worsened. Responsibilities were taken away, pressure mounted, and the unspoken threat lingered: "Keep pushing and you'll lose your job." That moment was the hardest. Neal knew that if he backed down, he wouldn't just lose his dignity, he would be closing doors for future Black teachers as well. But Neal did not give up. He took the fight to court. When the records were revealed in the courtroom, years of hidden wounds came pouring out. Evidence showing that qualified Black candidates were consistently rejected simply because they were seen as too much for the community. The jury delivered its verdict. The school administration was guilty. Neal would receive $1.7 million in damages, and it was acknowledged that he had faced both discrimination and retaliation. As the decision was read, tears welled up in Neal's eyes. But these were not tears of defeat. They were tears of relief. He knew this victory wasn't his alone. It belonged to everyone who had been silenced for too long. From that day forward, Neal became more than a teacher. He became a symbol. A symbol that when you stand firmly for truth, even the toughest systems can be forced to bend. What do you think about Charles Sherman Neal's courageous fight for justice? Do you believe his story inspires us to stand up for fairness in our own communities? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more powerful, heart-touching stories.